skate and pretty good skill. Is that pretty much what they are again?
Yeah, I'm sure I don't see them being any different. Strong, physical, well skating, shoot pucks, drives the net. They're well disciplined, and they're going to be a big opponent out there. That's not an easy trip out there to WCHA school, but it's exciting and it's a challenge for us, and we'll be ready to go.
To the power play, would you say it was a pretty good weekend with the power play, or would you like to see some improvement there?
Definitely improvement. I thought it was sloppy at times. And again, to their defense, they haven't got to play together. And we're asking guys who haven't played a lot of power play to step up and play now. So it's easier to sit back now and watch film and critique it. But I was pretty happy when you finished 2 for 8. I think we were in a 11 for 12 on the PK with a shorty. Special team wise, you're running a 92% on the PK and a 25% on the power play with a shorthanded goal. I'll take that every game if we can get it. The way I still think there's a lot of areas we need to clean up though. That part, puck movement, and again having that opportunity to practice it for a long time. Tomorrow we'll do a lot of power play penalty kill tomorrow. That will be devoted to most of the practice tomorrow, where guys start getting those repetitions with each other, know where guys will be, and read off each other. So I think the more we get that in, the better we'll be.
What did you like specifically about the power play in the exhibition?
I thought we had some good puck movement. I thought, and I said this before, that the issue we get sometimes when we start to panic if things aren't going right, we just got to relax. It's a great example was Kyle Page on a 5-on-3. He kind of bobbled up the puck right to their guy, dumps it down the ice. We regroup, we come back up, comes right back to him, hammers it home. And that happens in the game. The game of hockey is all mistakes. But I thought our puck movement was good. I thought we did a real good job up top, and I thought we had great net front coverage. I thought Kai Cantola did a good job out front. Tommy D, Jordan Samuels-Thomas, like on Petrusko's goal. That goalie couldn't see that puck. And that's the key, is finding pucks through to get them to the net. But you got to have screens out front and guys that are willing to pay that price. And for those guys, that's not easy. Everyone wants to play that perimeter flank. But for guys like Kai, who's a big guy, Jordan Samuels-Thomas is a big player, Tommy D's a tough player, we expect them to get right in the trenches there and park themselves out front. And I thought they did a real good job of it.
When you have the power play this year, do you want to make 83 passes and set up that one high percentage shot, or are you just hoping to get pucks to the net and bodies to the net?
No, right now that's our philosophy is we want bodies in traffic. That's how we want to get it to the top, work it off a flank, maybe down to the half wall, and it's what we're trying to teach our guys is they got to always think 2-3 steps ahead of the play. So again, if a puck's coming to a half wall guy, he's got to know my options down to the goal line. I'm going to the net. And that goal line guy has to know I'm either going right up to the top, or I'm going to go back door or hit the pop-out guy. And so we're trying to get him, again, to think prior to getting that puck of what your options are. And that's going to take reps and time. And that's going to just take teaching with them. But as we've always said, that your best power play is 5 guys that all work the 4. So we need to make sure we put out there guys that will dog loose pucks, get after them, fight, and not just think it's a power play where we can coast and go through it, because we're not a team like that. We got to work for our goals, we got to work for our pucks, and work for our chances.
What are we going to see penalty killing wise? Pretty aggressive.
We really want to jump as much as we can. It's something that I flip back to the power play side. What do we prefer, a passive team when on the power play? So let's go aggressive, because again, whenever you don't have a chance to move a puck or make a play, that's a lot harder than what it is if I can set up and go and we got to tweak that. It got real sloppy at times. I thought the penalty kill was, and again, I'm not taking back from what they did. We threw a lot at them this week, and when you get that information overload going, and we're asking them to learn forechecks, D-zone, work ethic, how we want to play. We want them to learn PP, PK, our neutral zone routes. That's a lot to throw at a new guy, and even returners. And it's a different way of teaching, a different philosophy.
I guess sticking with the penalty kill this past week, even though it was an exhibition game, 30-some-odd minutes of penalties that must drive you crazy. How much of that, I guess, can you attribute to maybe just nerves, eager to get out there and play, or was there another reason behind why the Falcons took a lot of penalties that maybe they shouldn't have?
Yeah, I thought it was a mix. I thought we deserved some for sure. I thought the ones we deserved were probably lazy. Or conditioning, and that's earlier on in the year. You're going to have that right now, but and a lot of the other ones that we take fault for is ones when we don't turn a puck, when we turn a puck over, and then we find us hooking and holding and trying to get on the back check. So, with a lot of that being said, I thought there's a few other ones that, hey, you know what, we'll kill those off hard hits. The sticks get up. You know, as long as we're finishing checks hard, I don't want guys to be afraid to make a hit or sacrifice the body or do anything like that because of a penalty. But the ones that really rattle coaches, the hookings, the holdings, that those lazy penalties and the 10-minute misconducts. You know, I talked to James about that, and I really hope that doesn't happen again. That's something that we're not going to stand for. I've said all along, officials, only one guy talks to them. That's your captains on the ice, and the coaches, and that's it.
What are your goals for the power play and penalty kill in terms of percentage?
Well, obviously, we want to get as high as we want. We have not gave specific goals to them for a few reasons. Is that I don't want to sit and deliberate on whether a puck goes in on a wrong bounce or not to bring down a team or a power play unit. I want to watch the games and I want to execute and see how we do. And sometimes you might just hit a hot goalie and you go 0 for 8 and then they feel poor on it, you know, in regards to that. And I don't want them to come out of a game if we know we really move the puck, we just hit a wall and net and they go, geez, we didn't reach your goals. But you know what? We played pretty good. And so with that being said, you know, we've talked as a staff, ideally you want to be above 50% and above 90%, percent of the penalty kill. You want to be above that 100% threshold between the two is what we're, as a staff we talked to, as a team, we did not give goals in that category. But as a group, we know what we want. So that's why we just want to make sure we just worry about us and again, if we hit a hot goalie and we've played well, that's how it should go sometimes.
You feel like the special teams are one of the key areas to improve on last year?
Yeah, you know, and that's special teams can win and lose your game. It's just like a goalie. You know, you need your penalty kill to be going well. You need that up around 90%, like I said, and if you can get a power play around 15-18%, you're going to win a lot of hockey games with that. And that's something that we need to still kind of tweak and find out who's going to play each role. You know, because what we can't have is the same guys playing all. We can't have David Soler or Tommy D right now playing on a power play the whole time and then jumping over to penalty kill. They're just going to wear out playing 30 minutes a game. So we need guys to step up and take the onus and take the reins and fill a penalty kill role or fill a power play role. And you know, I think from this past weekend we got guys like Nathan Pajot and Jordan St. Louis Thomas that are going to find themselves in the power play. And hopefully that will alleviate someone to jump up with a penalty kill and help out there.
Have you had a chance to look at Minnesota State this year?
No, I have not. I know I watched the box score. They beat Lethbridge in overtime. And we just downloaded all last year's stuff right now. We just basically our day on Mondays wrap up with our last opponents. Starting tomorrow morning will be the first day as a staff. We'll sit down and start watching Mankato. And then we'll go into that Tuesday and then go over our power play penalty kill tomorrow with the team. And then Wednesday we'll do our pre-scout on them and we'll fly up Thursday morning.
Anything else, guys?